Because both of you guys are seemingly agreeing that your prophet, number one, said it. Number two, your thing about it doesn't make a difference is wrong, because he said he associated pagan gods. He told them you could pray to pagan gods. So he associated other partners with Allah. It is shirk. It is huge. It's not like a casual thing that he said it. So that's I just wanted to say. Anyway, so Azari, you got 60 seconds if you want to rebuttal.
Yeah,
and then
to reply it from my corpus. First of all, M24 lied from my corpus. There is not a single narration in Shia narration in our books about this story. Stronger, all our scholars accept that this is an Israeli. This is a fabrication from the Jews. For example, in Kitab al-Muhad, it mentions وَأَمَّا الْأَحَادِيث فَأَكْثَرُهَا مِنْ إِسْرَائِيلِيَاتٍ مُخَرَّجَةٍ فِي كُتُبِ الْعَامَّةِ فَهِيَ عَمُّ مَوْضُوعٍ كَخَبَرِ qaaraniq, like the narration of qaaraniq. So here is a Shia scholar, Pagan, is saying this is a fabrication from the Jews. Again, for example, also Allama Majlisi in his book Bahar al-Anwar, he said that this is a fabrication and we don't accept this. So this is not proven from my point, from our books.
to clarify, what is a fabrication?
This
the
narration doesn't exist in our books.
Or the scholar's commentary?
No, look, the hadith, this narration is not in our books. Even when you find Shia scholar talking about it, it is because in their books, and they are refuting it from their books. Also what he says, waqila, he's only speaking about their books. And here also Allah Majlis is saying, وَأَمَّا أَهْلُ الْتَحْقِيقِ فَقَدْ قَالُوا هَذِهِ رِوَايَةٌ بَاطِلَةٌ. This narration is weak, mawzu, is a fabrication, and we don't accept this. Now, running away to my books doesn't doesn't help you, because your scholar said that this disproves Islam and is a shirkul akbar. For example, this is Sunni scholar as well, Bayan al-Shafi'i. He says, can I just finish this? Is a Sunni scholar talking. He mentions here the narration that I brought. He says, this, what many of the scholars believed in, that Satan put verses in the word of the Prophet. This is in shirk. You know what shirk, right?
This is top of that.
Shirkun akbar wal kufrul babah allazi huwa al-qawm.
Let him get a chance to reply.
He says that this is in disbelief. So running away to my corpus saying this is in your books, this is in your books, is always what he does. That's why I told him, answer it from your books. Running to my books doesn't matter.
And frankly speaking, for a Christian panel, this is more interesting than that other stuff you're talking about, inheritance.
Yeah. So from my books, there's not a single narration.
Hold on. What I'm trying to tell to M24. This is our panel after all. This is an important theological thing, because this is shirk akbar.
Jay, stop telling them, because they might stop giving us these gems. Mute. Let them continue. I'm taking notes.
I'm just not saying M24. So go ahead, M24.
Yeah, let them continue.
M24, give your reply back. All right.
Can I speak, because he spoke for 3 minutes?
Bro, you said 1 second, Jay. Did you not say he has 1 minute? So I said he took like 3 minutes.
Okay, then give him 1 minute.
I will give you 5 minutes.
No, that's fine.
This is an important topic for us Christians. So
yeah, that's
we don't care about your silly inheritance garbage that you guys are going back and forth with.
No, that's fine. 1 second. So yeah, that's fine.
This is huge for us.
Okay,
so
no issues. That's fine.
If it's up to me, I'll give you guys 30 minutes on this topic.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So as the moderator said, right, and I hope that so far everybody has stuck to their word in terms of the moderator and the host, and that's why I respect the host, because he's actually being fair. So the host the moderator said that Al-Azari will get 1 minute, and then I will speak to what's his name, this guy, Sayyid Taqi, right? So I'm gonna respond to Al-Azari, right? Just how, even though he took over a minute, I'll keep myself in under a minute, and I'll respond to Al-Azari's with a quick response of him trying to say it's fabricated and all that, and then I'll speak to what's it called?
You can take 5 minutes, bro. I gave you 5 minutes.
All I need is 1 minute to respond to Al-Azari. First of all, he said that this narration is fabricated because it comes from the Israeliyat. Israeliyat, for somebody who doesn't understand Arabic, would mean the narrations or the stories coming from Bani Israel. Right? This is what Israeliyat is. So he's saying that we don't accept this, and it's fabricated from the Israeliyat. Let's see. 1 second. Let's see what his own Imam says about these Israeliyat, if they have an authority or not. This is Kitab Bihar al-Anwar, the same book that he quoted. Bihar al-Anwar by al-Majlisi. Okay? He mentions this in volume 2, page 236. He says, عن زرارة قال Abu Ja'far, his fifth infallible Imam. Let's see what he says about this Israeliyat that he said are fabrications. He says, حدث عن بني إسرائيل يا زرارة ولا حرج. He's commanding him, his own Imam is commanding his top companion to narrate these stories from Bani Israel, and there's no issue with it. So you are saying that these are fabrications, but your own Imam is commanding his companions to narrate these narrations. How are you going to now say what your infallible Imam is commanding to narrate fabrications? How is that going to work? Secondly,
you haven't answered his question.
Don't interrupt. You'll get your time. Don't worry.
You still haven't answered his question.
Say it, Taqvi. You'll get your time. Don't worry. I'll speak.
Bro, you still have. I've been here for 4 hours.
You'll get your time. You'll get your time.
I've been here for
Don't interrupt me.
4 hours, right?
So he's interrupting me again.
And I've said 7 times I need to go. You're not listening.
So I know you're scared.
I'm gonna ask him. That's what I'm gonna ask him. I'm still waiting for his answer.
Just relax. Say it, Taqvi.
I'm still waiting for his answer.
Secondly, he said this narration does not exist in our corpus. And Al-Shafi fil Imama, Al-Sharif al-Mursala, is literally responding to it, and he's saying, if no matter which way you interpret it, it does not affect the Prophet. This is what he's saying. This is what his scholar is saying, right? So the whole issue is, why would your scholar respond to something that's not even in his corpus? Why would he have to defend himself from something that's not in his corpus? Well, it's obvious. It is in his corpus, right? And he knows about these narrations of your Imam saying to narrate these ahadith, and that there's no issues with it. Now, just to respond to it from a Sunni corpus, right? The Imma that did do tasheeh, meaning that they did say that it is sahih, they interpreted it in the same way, that this has no naqs, and it has no issue, it has no effect on the Prophet ﷺ. Now, so I answered it from 2 ways. I showed how his own scholars are saying that these narrations, right, do have value and they are authentic. You can narrate them, because he tried saying they're fabrications. So indirectly he attacked his own infallible Imam, saying that his infallible Imam commanded to narrate fabricated narrations. Secondly, I showed how his scholar is responding to it and trying to defend his own corpus from this narration, showing that it's in his corpus, not simply just in Sunni corpuses.
Can I ask you a question, Em?
Oh, no issues. I still have time.
Yeah, I'll give you more time.
No issues. Ask your question.
I don't feel you've answered the question here in the way that we're saying this. You keep on saying, when it comes to your side, that
I don't believe it's authentic to begin with.
It doesn't. We're saying it doesn't really affect anything. And
yeah, I don't believe it's authentic to begin with.
We're trying to give you the example. The precise thing what Muhammad said was, he told the people of the Quraysh tribe out there that you can go ahead and continue praying and worshipping your pagan gods. So that means he associated partners with Allah now. He made other gods, also other whatever you want, entities, into gods, right? So that's shirk akbar. You're not answering that. You keep on saying like it didn't make a big difference. It's a big difference.
Okay, so I still have time, right? So how much more time will I get?
I'll give you as much as time.
Alright, so can I get another minute? Can I get another minute? Thank you. So first of all, I don't believe the narration is authentic, right? That's the first thing. I'm responding from the perspective of a scholar that does believe it's authentic. So the scholar that does believe that it's authentic, he interprets it how I told you he interprets it, right? And by the way, this specific wording of him saying he's commanding people to go continue worshiping pagan gods, if you could bring the source for that, that'd be very beneficial. So we could actually tackle that specific source. Right now, I'm bringing the riwayah which is mashhur.
Tabari.
Yeah, can you bring it from Tabari? Yeah, bring it from Tabari.
You got Tabari, you got Sahaba.
Yeah, bring it from Tabari. My time is not done. My time is not done.
Your time is done.
My time is not done.
Let me answer.
Yeah,
okay, I got plenty of sources to show you on this. I got plenty of sources to show you on this. You know the sources are there. Your own guy is saying that it's authentic.
One second.
You're not disputing that.
You know what I said? I said this specific wording. Can you bring it from a Tabari?
Yeah. Let me ask you
one second.
I'll bring you this. Hold on.
No, Jay, can I speak?
I got it. Just 1 second. Then I'll let you go, okay? I'll bring you that. But I'm kind of curious, while I go bring you this, what is he saying it's authentic?
What do you mean?
What exactly is he saying is authentic? What is he saying is authentic?
specifically? Who specifically?
Your hadith guy. While I go bring it.
I didn't even show my hadith guy once. I didn't show my hadith guy once.
So listen to me. My question is, what exactly is he saying?
Yeah, which hadith guy? I have to know which hadith guy.
The guy you just said, your scholar who said it's not a big deal. It's authentic.
So I just showed you. No, that just shows that you didn't understand what I brought. That's a Shia scholar saying that.
No. The one who showed you Sunni scholar. That said.
No, I didn't show a Sunni scholar so far. This guy is a Sharif al-Mursal. This guy is a giant for the Shia scholar.
Okay, what is a Sunni scholar for?
One second, bro. Can you put a muzzle on this guy? Because he's interrupting me and you speaking. Okay. So he is saying that if we're going to say that this happened to the Prophet ﷺ, we interpret it in two ways. That it's in his qira'ah or in his thinking. And the only person that it actually affects is the person who obeys the shaitan. Right? So this is a Sharif al-Murtala. Now, host, are you there, Darren? I think you're muted. We can't hear you.
Oh, yeah, you got 39 seconds.
Yeah, no issues. So, what I wanted to speak to you about is that Sayyid Taqvi said that after I speak to Al-Azari, oh look, he ran away. There we go. He ran away. Anyways, so when I tell you guys that Sayyid Taqvi is a runner, right? In front of 500 people, hey, I still have 40 seconds, don't interrupt me. I still have 40 seconds. Don't interrupt me. So just to show you guys that Sayyid Taqvi is an absolute runner, right? He just ran away. He ran away in front of 500 people with no shame. So the guy will sit behind videos and act like he's a preacher, but when it comes to randoms on TikTok catching him, he's a jaban. He's a coward.
Because he's been saying he has to leave.
And you didn't answer the question. Of course, yeah, but he didn't have to leave when Yunus. He didn't have to leave when Yunus was here, right?
That's time, you guys. Hold on. All right.
He didn't have to leave when Yunus was here, right?
Okay, let him respond. Azari's going to respond to what you just said, and then we'll just continue the conversation. He left, and like you said, he said he had to go, so I don't want to chuck it up to just he ran because he's been saying he had to go for like the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, let's just, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt, at least from our perspective, because he has been saying it for the last 30 minutes. Like, dude, I only got a few minutes left.
So yeah, thank you very much. Can I get my time? 5 minutes, like here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry,
5 minutes on the clock. Go ahead.
Can I get my time?
Yeah. I'm gonna put it on the screen, okay?
Sorry.
All right, everybody else, meet up, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. First thing that I want to say is my brother Nas called him a mudallis. This is just very quick. Instead, he insulted me. Now, then I want to hear from him. This Tahzib al-Kamal fi Asma al-Rijal in Sunni book, and it says that the Amir al-Mu'minin, the commander of the believers of the Sunnis, he says, ما رأيت أحد من أصحاب الحديث إلا يدلس. I never saw people who were the narrators of ahadith except that they are mudallisin. Are you telling that your boy Shob is insulting all of your narrators? Thank you very much. Because he said that Nas insulted him. Now, the narration that he brought about the narration that he brought from what's it called? Bahar al-Anwar is very simple. Amr ibn Shamir, okay? This person, because he said that, oh, you guys accept Israeliyat. Amr ibn Shamir, according to the narration that you brought, Bahar al-Anwar, volume 2, page 263, he is weak. Now, where can we see this? In Mawjam al-Rijal hadith Sayyid Khuwi, عمرو بن شمر قال النجاشي ضعيف جدا boom. So what is this guy doing? He's just running to our books, bringing our scholars disproving from their books that Satan puts narrations in the mouth of the Prophet. He's running, oh look, Zurar said this, your book said this. Bro, leave our books, don't run away to our books, okay? Every time that you come to our books, we are literally embarrassing you. Stop this, answer it from your corpus. Now again, I'm gonna just, for the last time, from our books, our scholars are replying this from your books, refuting this from your books. For example, this in Shia book, Sahih min Sirat al-Nabi al-Azam, by Shia scholar Said Murtaza Amuli. He mentions here qissatu qaaraniq, and then he speaks about it, and then he says وَنَحْنُ نُعْتَقِدْ جَازِمَيْنِ بِكَذْبِ هَذِهِ رِوَايَاتِ. We believe that these ahadith are all lies. So again, Muhammad, don't run away from our books. There is not a single Shia narration that says that Satan puts words in the mouth of the Prophet. Stop to go to the Shia books saying this, that. bringing weak narration from our books doesn't help the true prophet got thing from the got Quran from Satan. Now he says bring it from a Tabari. No issue, I will bring it from a Tabari. Give me a second. And again, he said that
I have Tabriya.
No, I have my own.
And by the way, I got a call right in the smack middle of that, and I couldn't. So sorry.
I have something.
I've got Tabriya. I got Ibn Taymiyyah also says this.
Yeah, I know. It's inshallah. Give me a second.
He knows Ibn Taymiyyah.
I have one by one their scholars, but this is Tafsir al-Tabari with authentication.
Wow.
So the same narration, okay, that I brought is in Tafsir al-Tabari, okay. He brings here the narration and he says Sahih. In Tafsir al-Tabari is authenticated. Again, now actually because I have time, I brought already from their scholars that this is Shirkun Akbar. This is a major shirk. Let's see what is the things of their scholars on this.
After you finish, we're going to give it to Jay to input, and then we're going to pass it back to 24. Because Jay has something he wants to say as well. But let him finish, Jay.
Yeah, so he says, I don't believe in the authenticity of these narrations. Now, Ikhwan, let's say that all of these narrations are weak. First of all, these narrations are not weak. All of them are, most of them are authentic. We have at least six authentic narrations from this. But let's say that all of these narrations are weak. Okay, for the sake of the argument. According to the Sunni Hadith science, when you have multiple chains about one event or about one Hadith, even if they are weak, they make it authentic because you have a couple of narrations which may strong each other. Now about this event, okay, so this is the narration, yeah. تلك القرانيق الأولى وشفاعتهن لترتجى. There are 33 chains about this. 4 of them are sahih, 2 of them are hasan. So 6 authentic narrations about this event. You can go and run away to Shia books, doesn't help you again. Now, according to the Sunni corpus, if you have so many chains, if you have only 3 chains, it's all authentic. In Mirghat al-Mafatih is a Sunni book, he says, فَهَذِهِ إِنْ زَعَفْ بَعْزَهُ فَتَعَدُّدُ الطُّرُقِ يُلْقَى عَلَى الْحَسَنِ. Even if you have multiple chains which are weak, when they come to each other, they become Hasan. They become authentic.
That's time. All right, so we're going to give it to Jay. Jay, did you want to put anything before we pass it to M24?
The only thing I wanted to say, I don't know if you know this, but Majmu' al-Fatah, Ibn Taymiyyah says the early Islamic scholars, Salaf, collectively considered the verses of the cranes in accordance with the Quran, and from their latter coming scholars, Khalaf, who followed the opinion of the early scholars, they say that these traditions have been recorded with authentic chain of narration and it is impossible to deny them. The Quran itself is testifying it. Ibn Taymiyyah and Majmu' al-Fatah, volume 10, page 291. I know you know this because you know a lot about this stuff. I'm kind of unsure why you challenged and said that he did not say those words. Tabari says it. Everybody knows exactly what even Jalalain in the tafsir of the 2252 says. That's what he said. You know this stuff. So our question is again what my friend just asked out here, our Shia friend here. Okay? And that is, this is Shirk Akbar. How is this not Shirk Akbar? This should put him out of the fold of Islam.
Hey, can I jump in before the big bro comes up?
Yeah. Go ahead, Jonas. You want to?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I did not get cooked. I wasn't allowed to finish my conclusion. And then you can see how strong the Sunnis are, because even the Christians, they need help from the Shias to tackle us.
Yeah.
The Shia, they can't stand on their own.
Is that your contribution? That you noticed y'all and cry?
We was cooking y'all before they even came up.
Yeah.
They came up to validate why we was cooking y'all.
Right. And Eunice, no, you don't do that with me on the panel now, Eunice. You know, I'm your daddy when it comes to this stuff, okay? So now, you don't have anything to contribute other than crying about stuff. So now go back to Mr. M24. Go ahead.
Appreciate
M24, the question is this. Again, Shirk Akbar, brother. You gotta answer it.
All right, 5 minutes on you, M24.
No issue. So I'll respond to both of them. You know, we have to 2v1 the Christians and the Shia. That's fine. So Al-Azari, if anyone is actually tracking his argument, what did Al-Azari say? He said the narration of the Imam saying to narrate from from Bani Israel, he said that's weak, right? Maybe the chat was tracking. Chat, did he say that? Yes or no? If the chat says yes, right? Then Al-Azari said that. So, what'd you say?
I asked the host if he can rise Nas.
Who? You said Rise,
He's talking about the guy that you already dropped.
Nas. Oh, yes. Nas, he was already up here, man. He just couldn't keep his mic muted. So
yeah.
I had to drop him
So
down.
look, they said yes.
So yeah, we're trying to keep order in here.
No issues. So they said yes. You see that? So I like how the chat tracks. So he said, unless he's going to backtrack on his own words, and he knows we clip him every single time. You can check out the S2K page. Guy has like 10 different videos of me smoking him. Anyways, so he said that this narration of his Imam commanding the people to narrate from Bani Israel is weak. Right? Now let's see if that's true. Give me 1 second. Alright. So what did I say the source was? The same source that he quoted, Bihar al-Anwar by al-Majlisi, volume 2, page 361. From Basair al-Darajat, he mentions the same thing. And he says al-Washa is the weak person. He says, قال أبو جعفر عليه السلام حدث عن بني إسرائيل يا زرارة لا حرج. Narrate this from Bani Israel, there's no issue with it. Number 2, right? Let's check footnote number 2. He mentions the primary source, Basair al-Darajat. What does he say right here? وَسَنَدُهُ صَحِيح. It's authentic. So don't lie in front of 500 people telling people that this narration is weak, you liar. Right? You're an absolute liar. So your scholars are authenticating this narration and they're saying that this narration is authentic. Secondly, I go tab out. Look, he has to tab out. He's getting help in the back channel. Tab out, boy. Now, secondly, he said that...
He's eating right now.
He said that what? He said that because Nas called me a mudallis and I said that's an insult, and then he brought Ruwat al-Hadith saying that a lot of people are mudallisin. A person who's a mudallis in hadith is different than a person who's mudallis in debating. A person who's mudallis in debating means that he's lying intentionally, hiding the truth. A person who's doing tadlis in hadith means he's not saying who he narrated from. Right? There are two different things. I know you're not that sharp, but that's fine. Anyways, so this is Kitab Tafsir al-Qurtubi. He said that if we bring you so many different chains and you try to weaken it, the chains authenticate each other. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi. This is volume 14, page 425. When he mentions the thing about qaaraniq, he says, وَهَذَا حَدِيثٌ مُنْكَرٌ مُنْقَطِعٌ. This hadith is munkar, munqati'. It's rejected and it's disconnected. Now, a very simple qaida and hadith science that I'll teach you again is that if a scholar says a hadith is munkar, even if you bring 1,000 chains, it will always stay munkar. Who says this? Let's show you who says this, right? Because you're gonna try to authenticate it with different chains. No issues. 1 second.
What hadith is munkar?
Bro, don't speak. Are you?
Yeah, hold on. You still got a minute for me. Whoa,
I thought that was saying.
Relax.
I thought that was saying.
Relax. That's a mod.
No. I didn't know it was the mod. Go ahead.
You know, this whole thing is confusing to me, right? Because you're trying to make it authentic for the Shia.
You got a minute 30. I got you. No, you got a minute 30. Go ahead, Tiger. We're gonna put a minute 30.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to
hold on. But he still has a minute 30. I got you. I got you in 24. Go ahead, Tiger.
I was saying the reason.
Hold on, M24. We got you. I'm gonna put your time back on there.
Yeah, the reason why this is confusing because M24 is trying to make this what's it called, hadith authentic for the Shias. The Shias are trying to make it authentic for M24. The Shias are saying that it's not authentic for them, and M24 is saying it's not authentic for who? Who is it authentic for? I'm confused. I don't know. Dawn, am I the only one that's confused?
I'm trying to learn as well. I'm learning as well, Tiger. But go ahead, M24. You got a minute 30. I'm putting on my timer right now.
Alright, no issues. So this is Kitab. So what did he try doing, right? He tried authenticating it through different pathways. Meaning he's saying we have one chain here, one chain here, one chain here. Even if they're all weak, but when you combine them together, they'll be authentic, right? So there's a whole book dedicated on this. Kitab al-Irshadat fi taqwiyat al-ahadith bil-shawahid wal-mutaba'at. It's a book speaking about authenticating a hadith from different pathways and different chains. Let's see what he says in page 89. He says, وَهَذَا مِنْ أَدِلِّ الدَّلِيلِ عَلَى أَنَّ الْحَدِيث الْمُنْكَرِ أَبَدًا مُنْكَرِ. He says, if a hadith is graded munkar by a scholar, it will forever remain munkar. No matter how many different pathways you bring, it will always remain munkar. And what did Al-Qurtubi say about this? Al-Qurtubi said that the narration is munkar, as I showed here in his tafsir. 1 second. He says in Jami' al-Ahkam al-Quran, volume 14, page 425, he says, وَهَذَا حَدِيثٌ munkar. This hadith is munkar. Now, he's trying to speak about, oh look, your prophet is being affected by Satan, and that you believe that prophets could be affected by Satan. How much time do I have, host, by the way?
You got 19 seconds.
19 seconds? Okay. So we'll leave a nice surprise for him, because I only have 19 seconds left in my next time. We'll speak about prophets being affected by Satan. Go ahead. He can take my 19 seconds.
Real quick, real quick. Is Nas still here, you guys? Is Nas still in the chat?
Brothers, let him.
I think he's been out long enough. Is he still here?
I need to show something here because he never answered me. You see, these guys are going after.
No, bro. Can you speak with him after me? Because then you're gonna say it's what's it called, 2 versus 1.
It already is 2 versus 1.
No,
it is 2 versus 1.
I can do that.
Hey, Nas is still here. Bring him up.
I have no problem. I can do that. But again, for the record, you never answered my question.
Yeah, because you didn't. When you bring me a source, can you bring it to me in Arabic, not English translation?
No.
Yeah, because I have to go by the Arabic.
You can go find the Arabic version of it.
All right, so give me the reference.
All right, so there's Jalalain and Tafsir.
No, give me Ibn Taymiyyah's reference.
I told you Majmu' al-Fatah, volume 10.
Volume 10, page?
Yeah, page. Hold on, what page was it? Oh wait, I think I may even have the link to it. Wait, what's wrong with Jalalain also?
That's fine. You quoted Ibn Taymiyyah. I want Ibn Taymiyyah.
Here it is. Sifat, okay, volume 10, page 291.
291 of his Majmu' al-Fatawa?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll look at it right now. Go ahead. Ask your question.
Hold on, I'm going to give you all my sources. Don't start playing with me on this stuff now. I'm going to give you Jalalain. Tabari, I didn't understand which Tabari you're saying, because Tabari here is talking about 2252. He's commenting on 2252. So I'm going to show you this real quick. Hold on. This we need to close this down. So let me get the big screen for a second. Let's shut this down. Because you know you're playing games with me by pretending that this is not there in your thing. Okay. So here it is.
Nobody said that. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, can I get the big screen? I can't do it to myself.
Yeah. Hold on, I got you, bro.
This is on the 2252. I'm just going to read 2252 for chat real quick so they understand what it is. This is in the Quran. It says, and we did not send before any messenger or prophet, except that when he spoke, Satan threw into it some misunderstanding, but Allah abolishes that which Satan throws in, and then Allah makes precise his verses. M24 does not answer questions.
Yeah,
does not answer a single question.
That's it. Al-Azari, it's too late. You're clipped. That's it.
Right.
Bro, clip for what? You like
you need help. You need help from
I already said it from the start.
Host, did you hear that?
I already said it from the start.
Host, did you hear him? He said, can you guys please tell him not to go to my books, man?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, so
You're actually a joke.
I'm gonna answer every single thing that you're bringing from my books. But it's just that he always runs away from the question and he runs to my books. I answer every single scan that he brings from my books. Okay, I get it. Can you guys put my
Okay, I'm gonna put 5 minutes. Hey, M24.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Okay.
Hey, everybody else mute up. If you're not a mod, you gotta mute up.
Right. Listen, he has the prerogative of not answering. We are all noticing that he avoids my question all the time. Okay, on the Sunni stuff. Right? So we all notice it. So if he doesn't want to answer you, we can't force him to do that. Okay? And he's not answering my things too.
But Jay, you're asking him to have multiple conversations at the same time, bro.
So
just let it versus me and
look at this. So I'm responding to 2 people.
Yeah, he can't argue against TH.
Yeah, just let it.
That's fine. Look, the issue is you want me to respond to 2 people. Just give me double.
Yeah,
no, just let it.
No.
That's it, right? So Al-Azari he's getting help from 2 people, from another person, right?
I'm not getting help because my things.
That's fine. I don't care. Like Al-Azari can get help from.
In all fairness, M24.
Can I just speak real quick?
The problem is M24 is just running way too much.
Can I just say my piece?
Relax. Everybody mute up. Jay, mute up.
Can I say my piece real quick?
M24. 24.
give you another 5 minutes.
You guys meet up.
Okay.
So Jay proposed. He did propose an argument as a mod, but I would say, Jay, it is unfair for him to have to argue against two positions at the same time.
Yeah,
No, that's fine. I could do it,
By
Darren.
the way,
I just
we're
need more
talking on
time.
the same
I just
topic.
need more time.
Because
No, just let it
one,
between me and M24.
He said it's on
I
the
just
same
need
topic.
1 second. I have no issue with both of them. I just need more time. That's it.
No, just let it between me and M24. Just let it between me and
Can he have more time to answer your argument as well, Jay?
No, the point is, Darren, if you want,
Listen, Al-Azari, listen.
No, if you guys want to argue with him,
Listen,
that's
this
okay.
is a
Then I'm gonna
Christian
drop.
panel.
If I'm gonna speak, I want one person to
You. This can't be just between you two
Right,
guys.
but Jay,
it's okay,
I think
just-
even wait, hold on. I think if we're going to be fair, because even us Christians, when we're doing this, we won't have two of them speaking to one of us at the same time.
Like, this isn't about Christianity versus-
Yeah, I think it's only fair that we just let them hash it out,
Right.
and then when one of them drop, then obviously you pick it up.
It's free game. It's free game.
Harden them, yeah. It doesn't.
But it's been Shia versus Sunni for this whole conversation.
Yeah.
So we want to continue this to see if they can come to a theological conclusion and see who's right and who's wrong.
And then when they're done, obviously you got.
Yeah, I mean, Jay, you can have a floor once it's over, but yeah, we gotta let him hash it out. Just to be fair, he should not have to answer two different arguments at the same time. Go ahead, Azari.
can I give my time? Can you start?
Yeah, I'm gonna put 5 minutes on. I'm gonna put 5 minutes on you. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, thank you very much. The problem is with M24, he's just running away to my books, doing tadlis, lying upon my books, not even reading the scan, and then just running away. He brought Tafsir al-Qummi, right? He said that in this book it says that the Shia believe that Satan put verses in the word of the Prophet. Yeah, you brought Tafsir al-Qummi, don't lie. You brought Tafsir al-Qummi.
Wait, let him finish.
Yeah, you brought Tafsir al-Qummi. By the way, he's interrupting.
Keep going,
In Tafsir al-Qummi, okay, it mentions, this is, 2 seconds, this is what the Amm says, okay, فَإِنَّ الْآمَ رَوَى إِنَّ رَسُولَ اللَّهِ, and then he mentions this, and he says, وَجَرَى إِبْلِيسَ عَلَى لِسَانِهِ. Again, Amm means Sunnis. This scholar, if the book is authentic, he's quoting from the Sunnis. Stop going to my books, doing tadlis, then getting baked on it, and then saying, oh, he says, please don't go to my books. Simple, because you're just lying in front of people that don't understand Arabic. Again, every single Shia scholars that he brought, like I showed, is speaking about the Sunni books. So my scholars felt bad for you guys, because you guys are just destroying our religion, and then they said, oh, let's refute it from their books because they cannot do anything. What did your scholars do? They said, the Shia scholars refuted it, let's say that it's authentic. Now, this is Kitab al-Tasir al-Aziz al-Hamid في شرح كتاب التوحيد by the grandson of Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, a very big Sunni scholar. He mentions here the story of qaaraniq, the Satanic Verses, ألق الشيطان. You see here, and he says, وَهِيَ قِصَّةٌ مَشْهُورَةٌ صَحِيحَةٌ. It is a well-known, authentic story. You see here in one he mentions who authenticated this. صحح قصة قرانيق جماعة من الأئمة منهم ضياء الدين المقدسي. So ضياء الدين المقدسي authenticated this. One scholar. والحافظ ابن حجر, he mentions it. والسيوطي, again another scholar. والشيخ سليمان غيرهم. وبها جماعة من الأئمة كابن جرير. ابن جرير الطبري authenticated this. النحاس والبغوي والواحدي والسمرقندي وابن أبي زمين والسمعاني وابن جزيد والشيخ الإسلام ابن تيمية في مجموعة الفتاوى and شيخ الإسلام ابن تيمية وقال في منهاج السنة على قصة المشهورة عند السلف والخلف. Boom. All of these scholars are authenticating this. This guy is running away to my books, doing tadlis to my books, saying that the prophets got verses from Satan. Again, I want to mention something from my books, then inshallah I'm gonna end this from my books. He tries to say in your book the prophets got verses from Satan. This is my books. This is my beliefs. Don't try to run away to my books, because doing tadlis on my scholars, lying about my scholars, doesn't help your religion. There is ijma, there is a consensus between all the Shia scholars that the Prophet is ma'soom, that the Prophet is infallible. So give me a second, inshallah. By the way, M24, are you in Salafi? Can you open your mic? Are you on Salafi? In my time? Are you on Salafi?
You can answer that in his time.
Yeah, he cannot answer. This أوائل المقالات الشيخ المفيد. He mentions في القول اسمة الأئمة. He says وإن الأئمة قائمين المقام الأنبياء. He says والمعصومون كاسمة الأنبياء. إنهم لا يجوز منهم صغيرة إلا ما قدمت ذكر جواز على أنبياء. وإنه لا يجوز منهم سحب شيء من الدين ولا نسيان شيء من الأحكام. He says they cannot forget anything in religion. So if they cannot even forget anything in religion, how is it possible that Satan can put whatever that he can in his mouth? That doesn't even make sense. This is from my books. Don't try to bring my books and doing tadlis on my books. Now, because I have so many times and he's just running away from the topic, let's actually bring some of their scholars authenticating this. Because he's not answering. In your time, answer. Are you in Salafi, yes or no? And if you are in Salafi, tell me what does Salafi means. Simple question. What does Salafi means? Now the quote is, all of these narrations are morsal. Let me bring an authentic narration from their books from Ibn Abbas. He's not even answering the chains that I'm bringing. He's just saying it's munkar, it's this. If you want to go to the hadith science point, no issue. This is Al-Ahadith al-Mukhtara, an authentic book. He mentions here in chain going back to Ibn Abbas and Ibn Abbas. He mentions this تلك القرانيق الأولى وشفاعتهن لترتجى, and he says وَرِجَالُهُ الثِّقَاتُ. Everyone is trustworthy. So don't go doing tadlis on my books. Answer from your corpus. Doing tadlis lying on my books doesn't help you. So go ahead.
The time is over. Anyways, so just to make it clear, right? Did you guys see a response to him when he lied and he said the narration is weak? The one that I brought from the Bihar Anwar? Host, remember when I said that he lied and he claimed that the narration is weak?
Right.
This here in Arabic, for everybody who doesn't understand, says it's authentic. So he didn't respond to that. Right? So he didn't respond to his imam. Forget his scholar. These guys believe in like 12 Power Rangers. And these 12 Power Rangers, they are like higher than the prophets.
Tell him to be respectful.
I am being respectful.
Tell him to be respectful.
Don't cut me off. Don't cut me off. Don't cut me off.
You gotta be quiet, bro.
Yeah. So they believe, bro, don't cut me off. Don't cut me off. Can you give me an extra 30 seconds? He keeps cutting me off.
Every time you cut him off, he's gonna get more time, bro.
Yeah. Hey, stop cutting me off. Alright, so they believe that these guys, right, are higher than the Prophet ﷺ himself. Imagine that. And this guy is telling him, narrate these ahadith. So he just completely dodged it. He ran away from this whole narration because what? The narration's authentic. It's authentic. His scholars, his muhaqqiqeen, authenticated it. Now what he's trying to do is, he's trying to bring a bunch of scholars who authenticated it. We answer this in two ways. The scholars who authenticated it explained it how I explained it within the first 2 minutes of speaking to this guy. That's the first time. Secondly, there are a bunch of scholars who didn't authenticate it, right? A bunch of them, and from them I brought literally Al-Qurtubi. Al-Qurtubi, when he speaks about this, he says it's munkar. So not only did I bring a scholar weakening it, but I brought a scholar putting it in a level of weakness that when you put it in this level of weakness under the category of munkar, it will never reach the level of authentication. And this is what our ulama say. They say that if a hadith is munkar, it will always be munkar. Right? So all he's trying to do is bring scholars who authenticated it. I responded to that. I said the scholars who did authenticate it, they explain it. And the ones who, and there's ulama that say, no, we're not even going to accept its authenticity, and that this is munkar. Now, he's saying, oh look, you believe that prophets can get affected by Satan. So, host, I don't know if you know much about the Shia, but they have 4 main books, okay? They have Al-Kafi, and like, you know Bukhari and Muslim, I'm assuming, because you know the real Muslims that you speak to are us Sunnis. You know, these guys, they're not real Muslims.
Right.
Anyways.
So I'm familiar with Bukhari and Muslim.
Yeah, Bukhari, Muslim. So they have Al-Kafi. Al-Kafi is their Bukhari. It's their most authentic book, okay? I want to show you what this... One second, let me wipe my camera. One second. I want to show you what this book says. Because he's trying to say that you guys believe that prophets can get affected by Satan. This is a Shia website. It's called thaqalain.net. This is their version of sunnah.com, okay? Keep that in mind.
Got it.
He mentions in Al-Kafi, main authoritative book, Volume 2, Book 1, Chapter 193, things that Allah, the Most Majestic, the Most Holy, gave Adam at the time of repentance. it narrates from again his Imam, who they believe are better than prophets, who has said the following. Adam said, O Lord, you have made Satan dominate me. Adam, right? Adam alayhi salam, the first prophets, and made him flow in me like blood. Their main authoritative book is saying not only was the prophet being affected by Satan, but he dominated him so much that he was like his heart pumping blood into him. Right? And their scholars say what? They authenticate it. They say it's an authentic narration in Mir'at al-Uqul fi Sharh Akhbar al-Rasul, volume 11, page 311 by Muhammad Baqir Majlisi. Then he lied, right? And it's clipped, right? Because this guy, look, we have like so many clips on this guy, but that's fine. He lied on me.
M24, what's the website called again? Could you put it back up?
Yeah, for anybody who wants to, see the garbage that's in Shia books, it's in thaqalain.net. Yeah. So anyways,
also Darren, M24, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, we're going to give him, he's at a minute 30. He's still got a minute 30 because Tiger asked a question, Giannis asked a question. So I'll stop them at a minute 30 so he'll have that time right back to him. Go ahead, Giannis.
Yeah, well, you got people in the comment section, saying things about Aisha.
Oh, let me, I'm sorry, you guys. Yeah, you guys, anything about Aisha or any kind of blasphemy against the prophet is
I've been muting them, but you know how Muslims are. You know how they're creating new accounts just to come back.
Any comments about Aisha's you guys are going to get blocked.
Before I mute my time, can I point out one account that's been saying it for a while? And his name is Abu Khadija, and he's putting a grape emoji, saying that he's going to grape the prophet's wife, and he claims to be a Muslim.
Hey, go ahead and block him.
Block him. No.
Yeah, anybody that's blaspheming, saying anything disrespectful about the prophet, Aisha, or even Christians, you Christians getting blocked.
Yeah. So look,
I said, why are you defending? I'm not defending anyone. I'm telling you guys to watch your mouth. Please.
You Christians get blocked too. Don't think y'all ain't gonna get blocked for disrespecting like that. We don't do that. Y'all can do that in another life, but not in this one. We don't disrespect the prophet. We don't disrespect Aisha.
Just be honest about it.
Respecting the 12 imams in the comments.
All right, if you guys moderators, if you guys could pay attention to the chat, anything from here on, anything from here going forward, if anybody says anything like that, go ahead and just block them. Don't mute them, just block them.
Duran, I think what's happening here, and I'm seeing the equal energy as well. Some of the stuff that M24 is saying is disrespectful to their imams. They're disrespecting the ones that it's all disrespect.
We have to be equitable, so let's not.
What did I say?
Yeah,
it's like when you were talking about the tafsir, the one that the website that's authenticated. Now you came for the imams when you
I didn't come for the imams.
These are the disgusting things that the imams.
I said their imams are higher than prophets. That's true. Their imams, according to their beliefs, are higher than prophets.
You call them Power Rangers, though. So let's all keep it chilled on this.
I mean that. What I mean by power.
Says the truth.
Alright, that's my issue.
Okay, so
we got you, 24. We got you. Just try not to like.
No issues. I got you. No issues. I got you.
All right.
But when I did say Power Rangers, I didn't mean in a disrespectful way. I mean that they literally believe they can control the atoms of the universe. They literally believe that. Anyways, can you? It's my time, so don't speak. Thank you.
Azari, hold on. I got it.
No, I had
about a minute 30 seconds. I think everybody gets the picture. No blasphemy. No disrespectful to each other.
Thank you.
Come on.
Thank you. So he lied. He said that I brought it from Tafsir al-Qummi. No, I didn't. I brought it from Basair al-Darajat. Secondary source Bihar al-Anwar. Primary source Basair al-Darajat. So don't lie on me again. Now, very simple question. Do you agree with what Sharif al-Mu'tazila? There's an echo from somebody.
So it's me, my bad.
Gotcha.
Okay. Do you agree with what Sharif al-Mu'tazila says, that this has no aib or no naqs in the prophets? Because you're saying, so I want everybody to track. I want the whole chat to track this argument. His scholar is saying, so first of all, he says that this is not in his corpus, right? This guy right here, the Shia, saying it's not in his corpus. Okay, if it's not in your corpus, then who is your scholar responding to? When he's responding to this story, obviously it's either not in your corpus or in your corpus. If it's not in your corpus, then he's responding to our corpus, right? Because it's not in your corpus. If he's responding to our corpus and he's saying that this has no effect on the prophets, number one, you're gonna have to say he's saying that it's in your corpus, but it doesn't affect their prophets, or it's also in your corpus as well, and he's defending your corpus, saying it doesn't have effect on the prophet either. So do you agree with your scholar Sharif al-Mu'tazila saying that there is no deficiency to the prophet based off of this hadith? Yes or no? I want him, host, if you can ask him in his time to answer this question. Do you agree with your scholar when he says this has no deficiency to the prophets?
Brother, I just blocked like 4 people in a row. They acting cool down there. I don't want to turn comments off you guys because I do want people to have ability to like.
I think like when they're done, we should just get back to the Christian talk because we don't have this when it's just Christians talking about the Bible. I don't understand.
That's fine. If somebody could just ask him in his time, I could give up my time. I could give up my time. I could give up my time. I don't know if I had time left, but if I did,
we had about a minute 30.
Okay, so I'll give it up.
You guys finish. Remember my question.
Go ahead, Jay. Let Jay speak if he wants to say something first.
No, I'm just saying, you guys finish your thing, but my question's still loose. So this is back and forth. We're still not hearing that Sunni stuff. About what we're bringing you. So after that, I'll get in the box with you.
No issues. That's fine. So he can take the time that I have left, right? But I just want him to ask.
Can you answer my question? I asked, are you
bro, don't interrupt me.
Your time is done.
Don't interrupt me. No. 1 second. I said. So what I'm saying, host, is that in his time, if somebody could just ask him a very simple question, does he agree with his scholar? Right?
So how about we do this? How about M24? Can you answer his question directly?
Yeah, I am Salafi. Yeah,
I'll have him answer your question.
Yeah, I am Salafi. So look, I answered right away.
Okay, so he is Salafi. Okay.
Now answer my question.
My question was two.
I'm gonna go on mute and I'll have you ask him.
Okay.
What does Salafi mean? What does Salafi mean? Can I answer this too? What does Salafi mean?
So host, I answered the question. I said I am.
I asked him 2 simple questions. He's diverting. What does Salafi mean?
Now he added another question.
I asked this from my time too. No, Darren, I asked this in my time too.
See,
what does Salafi mean?
Just to be fair, 24, he did ask during his time.
Yeah. So look, host, you said, host, you said right now both of you answer. I respected you and I answered. I am Salafi. Can you answer the question?
Both of my questions. What does Salafi mean? What's the point of you being Salafi?
We'll answer his question first, Azari, and then we'll pose a question back to him. So
am I agreeing with Sharif and Murtada that doesn't affect your prophet? No, I have actually other scholars saying that. No, can I speak? No, don't interrupt.
Beautiful.
Can I finish?
You gotta let us finish, brother.
I have 7 other scholars saying this proves the isma, and this proves the whole thing of the whole authenticity of the Quran. So yes, when I have 7 scholars saying otherwise than Sharif and Murtada, I look at the evidence. Yeah, so the evidence of these 7 scholars are better. Like you look at your own scholars when they said that this ahadith al-qaaraniq are authentic, and you left them and you said, no, you know what? Al-Qurtubi said this. When I brought you more than 7 scholars authenticating this. So yeah, very simple.
Okay, now
I look at the evidence, and the evidence of Allah Majesty is stronger.
Okay, Azari, can you answer this question now, and I'm gonna let you ask.
Can you ask him to answer my question? What does Salafi mean?
Darren, before he answers both, there's people cursing my figures. I respect you, bro. You said anybody who talks, they're talking about Fatima. They're saying, I great Fatima, the daughter of my prophet. Yes.
I'll have to. I'm gonna turn comments off. I gotta turn comments.
Hold on. And Darren, this guy M24, he's a mudallis and he knows they're cursing Sayyid Narjis and they say, oh, good.
Can you give a Shia mat?
My figures, man.
Where did I say that's good stuff?
Oh, so you're defending Aisha? I just said, your boys are cursing Sayyid Narjis.
I gotta meet you.
Where did I defend? Where did I tell people to?
I gotta meet you up. Hey, Nas, everybody meet up real quick, please. Everyone. Hey, Tiger, how do you mute comments? Hold on.
Just turning off.
Hold on. Give me a mod. If anybody pushes Aisha, I'm gonna mute him. But if they curse Sayyid Narjis or Fatima Zahra,
you're not a host. He's a liar.
No, brother, I'm full on mod.
Hold on. Are you happy? Are you happy them cursing Fatima Zahra when they say I great Fatima? Are you happy, your boys?
No, we're not happy.
The daughter of your prophet. How are you
Alright.
Bro, this guy's a munafiq, can't even read Arabic, but he doesn't know what the hell he's saying, bro.
Okay, comments are turned off.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Can I get my 5 minutes?
Right now, hey, you gotta mute up now.
He came up as a cheerleader. He just came up as a cheerleader. That's all he did. Anyways, go ahead. Ask your other question. You see how I'm being fair? I'm letting him.
Yeah. What does Salafi means? You are a Salafi.
No issues. So yeah, Salafi. So you see how he asked me a very simple question, and I'm gonna answer it straight up. What does Salafi mean? So for all the Shia that are in this live, right? We invite you to Islam, and Islam is Salafiyya. Salafiyya is when you take on the understanding of Islam from the companions and the generations after, right? This is what Salafiyya is. So, by the way, just to respond to the
from the Salaf, right?
Don't cut me off. I answered your question. Don't cut me off, dude.
All right, I'm gonna put you guys on timer. Now we're gonna go down to 3 minutes because we want to.
Yeah, but one second.
Can I get first 5 minutes?
1 second, host. You said I get a follow-up question, right? Because
it's actually
2 for 2.
Okay, follow-up question, and then we're gonna give it to Azari.
Thank you very much. I just want to respond to the people that are cursing in the comments, just to tell them to say something. You know, the people that are cursing Fatima radiallahu anha, those are Shia, because Fatima radiallahu anha, she's a Sunni figure. She's the Prophet's daughter. The Shia don't believe in the Prophet's daughter. So the people that are cursing her are actually Shia. Anyway, so my question is,
Dan,
bro, stop interrupting me.
He's lying, bro. Dan, he's lying because he said stuff.
What's wrong with you, bro? Why is he interrupting?
Bro, you gotta show some patience, bro. We're gonna get you in there. You gotta be patient, my brother. There's a lot of chaos, a lot of voices. We can't hear anything if multiple people are talking at the same time. So go ahead, 24.
Yeah.
Did you concede that? Can he?
So the question is, right, my second question, since he asked 2 questions, and by the way, Azari, I know you're going to bring us some Ani, that's one, saying that the Salaf authenticated.
Yeah, because I brought it to your board.
Oh, yeah, that's okay, don't worry.
I brought it to your board.
We know everything. So, host, you see how I brought this narration where it says that Adam was dominated by Satan, and I answered his question right on the spot. Do you agree with your Imam when he says that Adam was dominated by Satan? Yes or no?
That's not a yes or no question.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is a yes or no question. Do you agree with your Imam?
Of the hadith.
1 second. His Imam says, Adam said, "Oh Lord, don't interrupt me, bro. Why is he interrupting me?"
Okay, because Azari, you're gonna answer, but you gotta wait your turn.
Yeah.
Once you're able, you can give whatever dialogue, answer the question directly, and then give an explanation. Don't give an explanation without answering. Either you say yes or no, and then you give your explanation.
Thank you very much. I like this host because he's very fair. Like even though like he's Christian, he's neutral, but he's actually being fair. Thank you. He says right here. He says Adam said, "O Lord, you have made Satan dominate me and made him flow in me like blood." Do you agree with this sentence that was uttered by your Imam? Yes or no? So like the host said, yes, and then build upon it, or no, build upon it.
Then give your disposition after you answer the question directly.
So okay, I don't believe in the authenticity of this.
So no.
Yeah, I don't believe in the authenticity of this narration. Why? Because this is about the prophets. This is speaking about the prophets. According the Shia Mazhab, according the religion of the Shia, when you are speaking about something of the prophets, because the prophets are usul al-din, are from the fundamentals of the religion. You need man's transmission to prove something about the prophets. So imagine you want to prove that the prophet is dominated by Satan, you need mass transmitted ahadith to prove this. And singularly, a hadith does not prove something about a prophet. Now, Shaykh al-Mufid says this in Al-Awal al-Maqalat, that we don't believe al-Ghul fi akhbar al-ahad. The saying about singularly reports إنه لا يجب العلم ولا عمل بشيء من أخبار الأحاد. We don't use أخبار الأحاد in Aqidah, and that's also about the majority of Shia scholars believing in this, that when something speaks about fundamentals like the prophets, because the second fundamental of Islam are the prophets, we need mass transmission for the prophets when it comes to this Aqidah issues. Now, can I speak? Can I start my time?
Yeah, we're gonna start this time now, guys.
Thank you.
You got 5 minutes after because you answered that, or 3 minutes. We're gonna go down to. We're actually gonna shorten the time, you guys. You guys got 3 minutes to give a disposition.
Okay, after this.
We want to speed this conversation up, so.
Yeah. So, brothers and sisters, we're gonna reply to every single thing. He brought the narration of. The hard and we already proved it was weak. Okay, now he brought al-Mahuzi to authenticate this. Mahuzi is mutasahil, is very lenient in authenticating a hadith. He authenticates many weak narrations. For example, in Uyun Akhbar al-Rida, with the tahqiq of Mahuzi, he authenticates a narration and he says Ahmad ibn Muhammad al-Sayyari huwa al-Hasan al-Hadith. His ahadith are good, but there is consensus between the Shia scholars that this person is weak. In Kitab al-Tanqih al-Maqal fi al-Murijal by al-Maragani, he mentions big scholars like Saduq and others weakening this person, and he says At the end, فالزعف ملعون مجمعا عليه من العلماء الفن. He says وهو الزعيف بالاتفاق. There is consensus that this person is weak. So this muhaddith that he brought is very lenient, and we don't take his what's it called? We don't take his authentication, and there are actually a lot of scholars condemning him authenticating narrations. Only the problem is he is very new scholar, so you find only people talking on him on YouTube. But we already proved that he authenticates people which are consensus that they are weak. Now, let's say that the narration that he brought about the Jews are authentic. As Shaykh Khurra-Amuli mentions in his book, so this kitab, Shaykh Khurra-Amuli, he mentions that this hadith, okay, only speaks about Raj'ah, and believe that Shia and Sunni and Jews and Christians share that some people will come back in the day of judgment when Jesus and Mahdi will come back. This narration is only speaking about that specific narration, not about Satan putting narrations in the mouth of the Prophet. And this Jahil doesn't know that the same narration is also in their books. In Kitab al-Liqa by Ibn Usaymin, he says, وَجَمِيَ بَيْنِ قَوْلِهِ حَدَّثُوا عَنْ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيل. Narrate from Bani Israel. So if you want to condemn Shias, you have exactly the same narration, Ya Jahil. One, the narration is weak. Second, the narration speaks only about Raj'ah. Third, you have the same narrations. Again, don't run away to my books. Answer your own corpus. I brought many authentic ahadith, he didn't weaken a single one. And why Qurtubi says that this narration is munkar? Because he already said, if you want I can show it. This disproves the isma, this disproves the infallibility of the Prophet. So that's the reason why he's weakening it. Not because he haven't dalil. We already proved that he is very authentic, that narration is very authentic. Now, he said, I'm a Salafi. I brought this to his boy, Madara, he couldn't refute it. Let's see what he can refute it. Tafsir al-Quran al-Aziz. He mentions this and he says, وَأَمَّا أَكْثَرُونَ مِنَ السَّلَفِ ذَهَبُوا أَلَا إِنَّ هَذَا الشَّيْء جَرَعَ عَلَى لِسَانِ الرَّسُولِ بِإِلْقَاءِ الشَّيْطَانِ. He says, majority of Salaf, which he said we need to follow him, believe that Satan put this in the mouth of the Prophet. Boom!
That's fine.
Or you agree this,
okay,
or
so
you are not
here's
the
what I'm
Salaf.
gonna do. Hey, you guys, here's what I'm gonna do, because I want to get people on the panel involved as well. So I'm gonna start putting in about 60 seconds for people in the lower half of the panel to be able to either ask questions or make a statement. If anybody on the panel wants to give 60 seconds to either make a statement or ask a question, you guys
can we just respond first, if that's fine?
Yeah, go ahead and respond, and then we'll pass it down to Nas, 49er, Yanis, Ali, or Tiger, anybody that wants to contribute to the conversation. But go ahead and respond. You got 3 minutes.
No issues. So we saw. So he already got clipped. Him saying that he rejects his scholar, not any scholar, which is Sharif al-Murtala, right? Sharif al-Murtala, which literally is probably the only person you can give credit who attempted to defend his weak Shia corpus, right? Through the aql. So he says this narration is weak. Why does it show green here? It says that it's Hasan. If it's Hasan and it's green, it's authentic. If a narration is weak, it's going to show up like this. I'll give you an example. Shows up red. So again, He's lying. So he's lying to people. When it shows up red, it's weak. When it shows up green, it's authentic. That's the first thing. Wow. Second thing is, right, so I'm just showing you guys how he's lying to your face, right? He has no shame. He thinks because you guys don't understand Arabic, it's okay to lie to you guys in your face. But you know, me, at least, I'm going to their own sources, their own websites to show you the authenticity, right? Now, he said that Al-Mahuzi, the person who authenticated the narration that says take from Bani Israel, is lenient. I dare you to bring me a single scholar, right, that says that Al-Mahuzi is lenient and you don't accept his ta'dilat. Bring me a scholar that says you don't accept the tashihat of Al-Mahuzi. Bring me one of your scholars that says that we reject the tashihat of Al-Mahuzi. Secondly, Al-Udda في أصول الفقه by الطوسي, he mentions volume 1. What did he say? He said this khabar is ahad, meaning it's singular in its chain and we don't accept it. I mean, your scholar who authenticated it clearly accepted it, right? Because it was green. But let's see what your scholars say about the Jahil that says we don't accept singular narrations. He says, فلا يدل على ذلك أيضا لأن من عمل بخبر الواحد فإنما يعمل به إذا دله دليل على وجوب العمل به. Al-Tusi is saying you can act upon singular narrations. We have to teach you your own hadith corpus. This is so sad. It's so sad that you don't know your own hadith corpus and you're trying to say that you can't act upon singular narrations when your scholars are acting upon singular narrations. And if you try bringing me the other scholars that try saying you can act upon, you can't act upon them, I have a surprise for you as well. You know, we basically lead you into these traps. You know, so another thing is that, just to make it clear for everybody, he says that he rejects his own scholar, his scholar that said that this has no issue or this doesn't affect the Prophet. So go debate your scholar, my guy. Your scholar is saying that this isn't problematic. Go debate him. Why are you debating me? I'm telling you that this isn't problematic. I'm bringing your scholars agreeing with me. If your scholars are agreeing with me, go debate them. Go dig them up and debate them. Don't debate me. Your scholars are saying that this isn't problematic.
All right, that's time. All right, everybody in the chat, Jay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what?
I'm gonna put you in the box, and then yeah, he wants to go up. I think with M24. Let me.
No, can I just reply to him and then?
Well, he just replied to you, bro.
My reply to you. That was
Why does Mutsi, and he says why do I call him Modellis? First of all, when he showed the grading, by the way, Hassan.
No,
wait,
you gotta wait.
1 minute is not for you, but you're not the main character.
Duran, it's my turn, right?
It's after Jay.
Duran, is it not my turn?
Emotional, right?
Duran, is it not my turn?
Yeah, you guys are going back and forth, but you actually gave an explanation. He actually gave a response to your response. So we can give it back to you. But Jay, did you? Jay has something he wanted to share for a second.
Yeah, I want to share something with you. In fact.